next page has inversions. And we will continue to use autumn leaves to demonstrate. I will take these inversions. Let's do it on an E so I can... Yeah, that's the first inversion of E major 7. Lovely sound. Tough to get there. All right? There's the second inversion. Emmett was talking about chord melodies. These are useful. If I see that the melody is the third, I can play that voicing. It will come out because it's on the top string. If I see that the melody is the fifth, but it's higher up, or I got to play it on the first string, I might use this voicing. If I see that the melody is the seventh, or if I see that the melody is the root, you get that kind of ugly sound. It sounds better because I have the low E. But normally, the seventh in the bass sounds a little strange. Going to dominance, just for those 4 dominant chords. When I first practiced these, I did the same thing that I did with scales, where I would go up in one key and down in the next. So I just went up in E7. I'm going to come down in my closest A7. Happens to be the first inversion, the second column on the page, down to the first column, because we're going backwards, because we're descending, over to the fourth column, and then to the third column. And I would continue up D7, G7. Took me a long time to go up and down 12 keys playing these inversions the first time I did it, and literally I remember headaches. But it wasn't just learning the voicings this was helping me. I had to find a G and a G and a G and a G on 4 different strings. I was learning my neck better. And then I started to think, oh, well, I could also think of them as 4 different arpeggios. 1, 3, 5, 7. 5, 7, 1, 3. 3, 5, 7, 1. 7, 1, 3, 5. Especially the 2 outside voices were important. Oh, 7th is the lowest note. Root is the lowest note. 3rd is the lowest note. 5th is the lowest note. And of course the top note for chord melody purposes. Root, 3rd, 5th, 7th in this case. Let's play Autumn Leaves. I'm going to use same concept that we did with the common 7th chord pages, but in order to have a smooth voice leading, I'm going to take everything I do here. Actually, it's the next page, isn't it? The Autumn Leaves, so you can look at it. We'll play what's on it. Yeah, it's in G minor.
Okay.
Yeah. Just Autumn Leaves is the tune you're going to play at a jam session. So don't say we're doing it in C minor, because the first chord is C minor. It doesn't start on the 1 chord. It's always good to look at the last chord to find out what key it's in, but Autumn Leaves is one of those tunes that is done in a number of keys. If you listen to, go to Spotify, you'll hear 12 different keys if you listen to 12 different recordings. It's hard to find one in E minor, actually, which is the real book key. But it's hard to find a recording that's in that key. More commonly, you'll hear it in G minor, but Chet Baker did it in whatever key he thought he was playing in. And so, for instance, so here is Autumn Leaves 4 different ways. So don't repeat any of them. I'm just gonna. It's just the A section 4 times.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, and I'm just using, going to the closest. So the first, from the previous page, I'm using column 1, column 3, column 1, column 3, column 1, column 3. Then I'm going column 4, column 2, column 4, column, not call them. Call them what you want, but so the first will be alternating column 1 and 3, the next will be alternating column 4 and 2, the next will be alternating columns 3 and 1, and the next will be alternating columns 2 and 4, I think. I kind of run out of room at the end, so I'll figure it out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second 8. Put a 6 in there. Take each of these voicings, as many of them as I can come up with something on the spot, and I'm going to alter the chord. A lot of times I get rid of the root and make it a minor 9, and then the next chord a dominant 9, and then the next chord a major 9, and then the next chord a major 9. I could also raise the 5th to make it a 13, or I could change the 1 to a sharp 9 or a flat 9, usually not in the lower part, although those can be interesting as well. But if the 1 is on the first or second string, I might turn it into a flat 9 or a sharp 9 or a natural 9. If it's a minor chord, I don't want to put a flat 9 or a sharp 9 in it, for instance. Or if it's a major 7 chord, I want it to be a natural 9. Only on the dominant chords will it be a flat 9 or sharp 9. Let's see what happens. First one, I'm actually going to play C minor 11. By taking the 5th and lowering it a whole step to make it a minor 11. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. F9, B flat major 9, E flat major 9, A minor 11 flat 5, D7 flat 9, G minor 6, G minor 7 flat 9, C minor 13, F7 flat 9, B flat major 9, E flat major 9. A half diminished, just left it there. D7 flat 9, G minor 9, G7 flat 9, C minor, added 9, took me flat 9, major 9, major 9, half diminished, just leave it there. D7 flat 9, G7, G minor 7, G7 flat 9, C minor 11, F7 flat 9, B flat major 7. No, I'm in the wrong one. I'll get it. Quit it. There we go. D7, there I went to D7 sharp 5 there because I could. And G minor 9. Or G6 9. So, if you know where the numbers are, you can alter these inversions to your taste once you get the headaches of going up and down each one. Notice the diminished chords are next key. That was G, let's say. So I'm going to go to C. Down a fret or up 2 frets. But don't do that. Make sure that one of the 4 notes is the note you're looking for. So that was F. Now I got to find a B flat. There's a B flat. Then you can cheat from there and just go every 3 frets to do your diminished. Notice also that when I played a D7 and added a flat 9, oh, well, that looks like a lot like a diminished. Would get us back into a soloing discussion on how you put the diminished arpeggio from the 3rd, the 5th, the flat 7, or the flat 9, and you got an instant 2 beats of a lick. Good way to finish a lick, going back to our soloing discussion.